Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back. We're here again with Final Fantasy 16, and I've got a couple of things to do today, I'm sure. But first I need to get this set up properly, because I didn't do that. There it is. Alright. I have 81 ability points, so there's not really much we can do with that. I am going to bring my alerts up to the top for Facebook, where I can actually see what happens. And fix one thing real quick. I love the little background music you get. It's just, it's great. It's great, it really is. Alrighty. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, Sid's thing. That's right. Well, then let's go do Sid's thing. Do we want to do any kind of training? You play a previously cleared stage. Oh! Boss Gaming, man, thank you very much for the like. Hope you're enjoying it. Play any previously cleared stage at the current level. Treasured coffer data is retained. I may go back and do that at some point. I'm not going to right this second. But that could be a really good way of picking up new stuff. Gear that we missed the first time through and all that good junk. So we'll see.
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
I'm good with running. Running seems good. But that won't progress the story.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead.
That seems like something Sid would say.
So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
Not a one.
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given.
Yeah, no, that's a fair way to approach it.
But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
That's true.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms?
Well, that seems very optimistic for what you were like
For 13 years,
yesterday.
killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'm also going to try and do something tonight. We'll see how it works out.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
I'm going to try to record my streams because downloading them is very much a pain. So I will try to be keeping an eye on that tonight.
We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
I love that idea. Let's go kick in our front door. The Empire, some brick. The Council of Elders, the White Worm Lair. Okay, so I'm guessing they have Bahamut.
Provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
It's what you get.
Do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we have sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
He...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest?
Sounds like exactly what he means.
That is exactly what I mean.
See?
It's time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Certain amount of fear in that.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
They're using up the ether and crystals, and it's drawing it from the lands around them.
All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But
So
the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size.
but what is it being
Where it's
used
all
for?
gone, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens.
And it kind of is, I guess, but it's a double-edged sword.
Nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The ones pushing the wars.
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I mean, I generally trust Sid in a Final Fantasy game, so, yeah, let's do it.
It's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into?
There is no telling.
Potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Nobody was telling you you can't.
Wanted to send
Alright.
a message.
Somebody over here has a quest, and then I want to take care of a couple of side quests before we jump off and do the rest.
Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
You're a
It can't be
you're a
that bad,
courier.
surely.
Like your whole thing is, yeah.
I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up.
Exactly. If you're a courier, like your whole thing is carrying letters and keeping things safe.
Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Well,
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine.
and I'll go look.
Tell me where to look.
I'll find it.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
You know, I might leave that one.
I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
You know, maybe you should have slowed down just a little bit. You're the one that got us into this situation.
Unless it won't long.
Alright. On we go. Oh shit. Vague, man. How's it going? Welcome. Alright, we got something around here. There we go.
I better keep my eyes open. Good.
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Right area.
Can't complain. Oh, hey, Jill's still with us. I didn't think she was, actually. Ah, there you are. Got that?
Supplies.
Oh, come on.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Gotcha. Hey, I mean, it's something you gotta do sometimes, man. It happens.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing. Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
Okay.
Then. Thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know if you noticed, or I don't know if you saw it yet, Big. I finally got where I can download my streams. I'm working on trying to figure out how to set everything up so that I can record them while I stream, but that's going to be a little more of a system hit, so I've got to do some fine tuning before I do that. But I've got videos that I'm going to be trying to put up probably once a day, or every day that I stream. That are... Oh, what am I trying to say? They're from the streams that have happened before. So, like, the one that went up today was not yesterday, but the day before that. Oh, there it is. So yeah, if you watch the streams, that's you know, it's stuff. It'll be stuff you've already seen. But if you don't watch the stream and you want just the high points of it, that's what I'm trying to do with the videos. Cut out some of the excess travel, some of the farming and things like that.
Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
Is there anything new here?
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Yeah, I got looking, and one of the biggest yeah. I do a little editing anyway, but I decided to kind of, you know, actually do some actual editing. We're gonna head over here too and take care of these side quests here. And the whole reason for it was, I keep being told by people that that I know that do YouTube that live videos are great. They're a lot of fun. They're more interactive, but you don't grow with them.
Find him before the Imperials do. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you?
Yep.
Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened.
Yeah,
but
that's
might.
true.
They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Yeah, we can do that.
We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking on it.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Dude, I'm half tempted to throw you over this fucking fence.
You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
You know, I feel like these guys are not gonna be my friends, but it's a side quest, so I'm gonna do it.
Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
$4,000 watch hours. It's 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs. And I've been having a small issue, and this is across all platforms. I was kind of surprised. My Final Fantasy 16 stuff is not performing the way like Tears of the Kingdom did. What are you here for?
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
How's it going, Vera? Doing good, man. Doing good. I'm trying something a little different. Like you'll probably see it on the channel. Today, I did a video that was all of Clive and Benedicta's fights and conflict and all that. And I'm trying to do something like that for the streams where I like pull footage and tear it down. I'm not making a. It is from nerding out. Yeah, there could that very well could be it, Vig. No, what I was saying is I'm trying to do a little bit of editing things down, and have some like. I don't want to say smaller videos because like the one I did today with the Clive and Benedicta conflict was still like 44 minutes long or something like that. And that's the issue I have with editing, is I know how to edit. I'm going to school for it. But and it's a problem I have with footage that I create, is being able to leave it on the cutting room floor. I don't like doing that. I want to use all of it, but I know that's not really the right way. Oh, dang. I might have done that a time or two.
Lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
Alright, let's see.
Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
So if Norris is using ether, he's basically killing himself to do it. Grab that.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You're not a bearer?
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Oh.
Sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew.
I've seen a few clips of battles that look just insane.
Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins.
What are we gonna do?
To have lived free for so many years, only to be betrayed by a friend.
So he was able to live without a brand. Clive, I'm still confused on whether or not Clive is actually a bearer. Because he wasn't branded. He's, and his powers came directly from the Phoenix at first. So, if he's branded but he's not a bearer, like, is there no sort of, like, failsafe to make sure how this all plays out, or what's it? I don't know what I'm trying to say there. It just seems really odd that you can have some that don't get noticed, and then you've got some that get branded that aren't, if that's the way it actually works.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
You know, I could beat you. Probably to death.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Got that taken care of. There was the one more side quest down here. And let's see. 100 ability points. I'm not going to turn that down. And more meteorite and magic dash. So. Hey, the fight I'm actually really looking forward to is probably... I know at some point we're going to have to fight Bahamut. And that one seems really... It seems like it's going to be really interesting.
Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
For 1,000 gil? Yeah, no, I'll go.
Anything. Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
What kind of creature?
Eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Crabs aren't that big a deal.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say. The ladders, right over there.
If you dropped it and the ladder is right there, why couldn't you climb down the ladder? Speaking of, where is the ladder? Okay. Oh, there you are.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
It's over.
Nope, nope, nope. Ah, damn it. Oh, it's L1, that's right. I completely spaced on that. Like, I was hitting R1 like that was gonna lock on.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
It might be. Never know, we might find more random stuff laying around. Alright. Oh, Vague, since you asked earlier, I was going to tell you, it's 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. We are currently sitting at 1,706 watch hours. So,
Well, any luck?
since I made that challenge, it's come up about 300, but it's still got a little ways to go. Why is it called a foul crystal?
You found it! Oh,
What did you do to it? Why is it a foul crystal? It doesn't look foul. It's a nice crystal.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Or just go down the ladder.
No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever.
Well, that's the deal. Is like you know, there's also a full month along the way, and that's been 300 hours added to that in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Just give me my money. I don't care. Ah, no ability points there. That's kind of... It's kind of crap, dude. Okay. Oh, there's one there. Okay. I didn't realize there was going to be one right there. Oh, hey, my neighbor who has way too loud of an exhaust kit on his thing and parks right next to my fence is leaving.
He's never this late.
Who did you lose?
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
I mean, I don't really know if Clive knows what it's like for a bearer on their own. He was with the army. And then when he left, he had Sid with him.
The hideaway can't survive.
There's not too many people that are going to risk going after Sid to take down a bearer.
Her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon.
Why am I yawning so much tonight? It's weird. Yeah, I'll go get him.
What can you tell me about your friend?
He's been working
Oh,
for Queen.
I've got my controller like halfway out of the desk. I keep hitting the button.
Speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Where you got me going? Right here? Alright. Yeah, that's going to be the best way there. Just pop directly into Lost Wing instead of going all the way back around through the fields.
That'll be enough for today. We don't need you wishing the curse. But how did the grocer know his dog?
Oh, it's up here. Okay.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do.
What did he do?
Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
You know, the way these people treat bearers is kind of infuriating.
Can I?
You go up here, take the right, and just follow that.
How many have I had?
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back.
How do I get up? Okay, right here, I bet. Yeah, there we go. That probably goes somewhere way different. Cellar Passage. I don't remember Cellar Passage. Where was that? Alright, so Norvent Valley. Yeah, that's kind of what the whole idea behind it is. I know I need to... Okay, so actually I was... Now, since I got a couple of you guys here, and you guys watch, so... You're obviously the type of viewers that I would like to attract. I'm going to ask... I'd like to ask a couple of questions. Because I have a bit of an issue. I'm trying to break it down to a single video But that's leaving me with a problem of being... like today's video was 45 minutes. And the one I'm working on next, I've got it down right now to about 50, and I've got probably another 10 I can cut off of it.
Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero.
If I'm doing something, though,
Sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
from a viewer's perspective, would you guys rather watch 2 videos? Like if I were to break that into 2 and upload like one in the morning and one in the evening, or one day and one the next? Or you think I should leave it at like 40 to 45 minutes? Because that's the part where I always get... like, I always struggle with deciding, like, when to break it or how short to shoot for, things like that. There's goblins.
Why am I not surprised?
Ow. Ooh. Yeah, that's... like, I was kind of sitting in a place pretty similar to that. Yeah, that's... I was kind of thinking... I'm kind of thinking maybe break them and put it to about that 20-minute mark. Hey there, big guy. Well, the deal is, like, building a transition to make a single video into 2 is not that hard. Yeah, that's kind of the problem I keep running into. Is a lot of times it does get really... intimidating is a good way to put it. Alright, you're out of your stagger, so I'm gonna let this tornado work on you for a second. Alright, now. Most people including myself as short attention span. Yeah, that's kind of what I kept what I was thinking too. So, are you done? Now you're done. So yeah, most people, including myself, have short attention span. Yeah, so that's my problem too. Most of the YouTubers I watch, they put out videos that are probably right about 22 minutes long. On the high end, like 15 to 22 minutes. So yeah, I get that. Inspect Randall's body. Ah, damn it. So yeah, I figure that's probably like the target time, but I am, like I said, I'm really bad at leaving my own content just in the bin. And it's really messed up because I can do it when I'm editing something for someone else. Like, I have a pretty good understanding and pretty quickly can parse out, you know, like, okay, we can leave this, we can leave this, we can transition this, you know, put things into. When it's my own stuff, I'm sitting there looking at it like, but I like that. Like, I thought that, you know, I like the way that rolls. But it's also, you know, because it's mine. I made it. So my bias probably runs a little stronger than is
The man told me what happened. And?
beneficial.
I can't help but notice you're alone.
Yeah.
Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate.
Yeah, probably not.
And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
For my trouble? You didn't pay me shit, dude. Consider doing maybe scripted reviews of games. There's sort of 10-minute short form gimmick. Ooh. You know, that's something I didn't think about. I'll have to look in on that. Okay, I want to check something. Does this have film grain? I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So the one problem I see with that, or that's been brought up with that, is that because that's not what a lot of my content is, you run into the problem of people that are attracted to that. So YouTube's really good at parsing the difference between like my streams, my videos, my shorts. But doing videos that are very different from my shorts, or from my streams, it kind of throws into the thing where they'll start suggesting my live stuff to people that watch the videos, and it's not the type of content those people watch. So, what's the how am I trying to say it? If you,
There you are.
if the people that YouTube is trying to suggest your content to aren't clicking, then they try it with other people. If it's that they're clicking and they're not watching, they start showing it to fewer people. If that makes sense.
Only a little worse for wear.
There you go. Everything. And that's true for Facebook, for YouTube, for basically anything that has a like actually selecting viewers. That's not where the way Twitch's stuff is, where it's all by viewer counts.
If only. It's from his daughter.
Wait, Sid has a daughter?
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
I'm gonna go ask for a salary then. Maybe he can pay me for the shit I'm doing. Yeah, that's true. And a good point. I might look into doing that and using like maybe using some of the stream as like B-roll footage for that. I'll have to check. I'll have to look into that one though. You don't have it. You do have new stuff. Okay. Let's see what he's got first.
I see I'm busy here. What do you want?
Wait. So instead of... Oh. That's interesting. So instead of upgrading these weapons, the Stormcry and Flame Tongue, you turn one into the next. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna do it because I like having that extra power there. Dark Sash is new. Yeah, that's true too.
No scratches, right? You can thank me later. Anything else?
Nope. Dang it. I was hoping that would be... optimized gear. Medium bonds. I didn't even realize I had these. Nothing about the Argon stuff, just have a bit of intuition about how my consuming habits go. So no, you're right though. You are right. And that's something that I probably don't put enough credit in. Okay. I'm keeping evasion. I want that one. And that one. So that's something I gotta keep in mind. Because, like, you know, what you were talking about with the review stuff and things like that. If you've got two people that are playing a game, the new game that just released, and you've got one that you watch already for reviews and stuff like that, and the other one that you don't, you're gonna naturally choose the one that you go to for, you know, any other reason. So it makes sense from that side of it. No, give me that.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Only if I'm lucky.
Better all be here. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. 1 second. Gotta plug my phone in real quick. Just got the little thing saying that it was dying on me. But yeah, that's something I have noticed is if you already know you follow and you like a certain creator, you're more likely to pick them for some other type of content they're doing as well, if it lines up with what you're looking for in general. You'll pick the one you know versus the one you don't, kind of thing.
Since been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one.
People that click on reviews are looking for clear concise.
Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos.
Yeah, and that's one of my issues, is actually getting, like, script writing. I am terrible at writing a script.
A handful of
So,
ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble.
I will look into that idea. I can't guarantee that I'm actually going to follow through on it, just because, again,
Anyone traveling in or
I suck at any kind of script writing.
Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame? And
It's
where will
really
we find her?
weird. Like, some of the background noise in this game is
Foremost house of ill repute.
a really odd level, to where, like, when I have my headphones on, it sounds like it's coming from outside it. Whereas everything else I can tell is coming from within the headphones.
You know, with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
What is that? It's the murmur. When the... Alliant reports are now available for you by speaking to God at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaways mess. These reports compiled by the Curse Breakers contain information on quests currently available. Ooh.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you goat at your service. Well, at the
Hideaway
Hideaway
service,
I've
okay.
put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if...
Okay. So what do you got?
Here you go.
Let's see how this one goes. Oh.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Trouble you for some assistance, could I?
You're probably going to.
What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them. Try as I might.
That's true, Vague.
Terrified of you.
What I was told is
take a bearer like yourself to open 'em up.
at least 5 things a day.
Will you have a word?
And that's not
help 'em settle in.
Everywhere. You need 5 pieces of content a day, per platform.
I can try.
I've done okay on some with 3. instead of 5, but I was told 5, and you know that's like a video, a stream, and 3 shorts kind of thing, or you know it doesn't all have to be the same. For an artist, it might be like a drawing and a blog post and 2 short videos and a long form. You know, it just depends on what you're trying to make. The hell? Oh. Yeah, that's like you have to throwing up one thing a day is not going to do it at this point. And that's one of those things I always say, you know, if there was one thing about content creation I could have changed. Oh, 1 second.
You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait
Oh,
here.
go eat.
I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Alrighty. But yeah, like what I was gonna say is, I've said for a long time, if there was one thing I could change about the way I approach content creation as a whole, I would have started it when I first got interested. Because when I bought my first computer to try to do it when I was still enlisted in the army. That was back in 2014. And
2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And
so
Master
help me
Quinton
God, you're
commands
not
only
giving
his
them
favourite
that.
guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
You do not give them that token. Don't do it.
Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
What if I wanted to keep it though?
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
All that for 200 gil. I mean, or for whatever a gil bug is worth. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm gonna go and do this one because why not? See what we get. Oh, this is probably the cellar path, isn't it?
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
So what do we got going on here?
I want no trouble.
Okay.
Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Griga. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue.
If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you
need someone to go kill them.
Problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first.
So, I've noticed, and I kind of find it funny, that the way Clive's responses to a lot of things are paced, he sounds like someone who's just so done with dealing with people that I wouldn't be surprised to find out he worked for, like, Walmart for the last 15 years instead of, you know, out on a battlefield.
Right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
What are they? No, Lostwing needs grain and... Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's go find your grapes. What's this? What is this? That's nothing. You could see it though. Like he doesn't get angry, but he just sounds done.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
Really, he really kind of encapsulates that I'm not getting paid enough for this bullshit. Anything? Yeah, no. I say that as someone who's only worked a short bit of retail in my life, but worked a lot of food service.
A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
There we go. Alright, no, come here. Come on. Hey, that one got him. Yeah, I worked a lot of food service. I didn't work a whole lot of retail. In my experience, though,
looks like that was the last of them.
Retail people put up with a lot more bullshit than food service people will. Let's just go ahead and pop over. Holy. Okay, so yeah, this is the... I'm wondering at what point we're gonna have these airships pop up and take off. Like, you know it's coming. Or it should be. I won't say you know it's coming. Food service people are hardened, but that line cook will stab you. Like, and I feel like a lot of times customers know that too. Like, there's a certain point you'll push a cashier at, like, Walmart or Target or somewhere too. You will not push that line cook to the same level.
our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome
And
price
a lot of
for
times
the
people won't
rich
push the
powerful
waitress at a
around.
restaurant to the same level in
Use
case
that
she's
money to
dating
keep
that line
our
cook that's gonna
comrades fed
stab you.
Imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness.
I'm convinced, like, to go to work at Waffle House, you have to have, like, at least a yellow belt. That's probably, like, the only qualification, like, the only real, like, hard qualification is you got to show that you can fight. How many side quests are left over here? Just the one? Alright, we'll do the one more and then we'll move forward. While the cat's away.
The tavern. It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
What do you need?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
So I was a sous chef, supervisor, whatever, you know, depending on which company it was.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count.
But I worked at
They looked a nasty
the Grand
bunch.
Via Buffet at Windstar World Casino and Resort. And I can remember at least one time there, we had a guest that was yelling or griping at one of my cooks. And front of house, back of house at that place had a very clear defining line. Supervisors on one side couldn't override, you know, supervisors on the other, kind of thing. And this person they were bitching at my cook, and I finally, like, I had enough. It was a busy night. We didn't need to be dealing with that. And I can remember reaching over the line, getting the front of house manager's attention and being like, hey, look, he needs a refund because he's leaving. And the guy tried to argue with me, and I had to explain to the manager that, like, at this point, I don't care if you give him back his money. We're not feeding him. Like, they get to go now. So yeah, no, I fully understand it. Just kind of sitting there staring at him. I was like, nope, nope.
All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you on it?
Come and take it.
Get him, lads. I want that blade. Stay down.
Oh, you poor sap. Tornado worked in here. I forget I could do that.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I have too much pride to be spoken to that way for money. Like, the people that want to talk to me like that, they cannot afford to pay me enough to talk to me like that.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
Yeah, no, you want to talk to me like a dog and have your mental breakdown where you rage out and scream and cry at me.
Tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
You can add a couple zeros to that number, and yeah, we can talk then.
You best be going.
Otherwise, sorry, I've got shit. You know, I've got other shit to deal with. That, and I don't handle being yelled at well at all.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more...
That's fair enough, man.
Perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again.
You're talking to a Rosfield, man.
Take care of yourself.
That was an interesting little interaction. Alright, so now we'll head back to the hideout. Rolls for others.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
A lot of that, man, is there are a lot of people out there who aren't taught to stick up for themselves, especially like as time moves on, or like as time goes forward.
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed.
How recognizable are you in the capital,
And
Sid?
should that plan fail, well, we have our Eikons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an Eikon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
The hell did I just do?
Less likely to be spotted if we travel separately.
Oh, I turned the mute button on my controller. Okay.
You two behave now.
That actually it does work. To just, you know, all of a sudden that person no longer exists and walk away. That really does work. Okay, so I want to look at this real quick and, you know, a little bit better. Because I'm only seeing 1, 2, wait. Oh yeah, that one's in the ground. And what is this? What is this area here? There is no mother crystal here. And it's... Does this one belong to them? Because I noticed, like, everyone else, it looks like they put their settlement right next to their crystal. Rosaria is a little ways away from the Phoenix crystal, but it's separated by water. And then they just put theirs on the other side of the country. Anyway. Guys, I'm gonna step away for just a second.
Yeah.
Be right back. We'll head off the Lost Wing when I get back. Alrighty. Damn it, I did it again.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Forgot to grab my drink. Let me move that out from being right directly in front of me. I keep forgetting where I put my camera. So I'll do shit like that.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see them?
Okay. Nope, not that way. I usually have one sitting there. I will be honest. So, when I was younger, I did a lot of stupid stuff. And then I went off and joined the army. And stopped doing so much of the stupid stuff. But I never got over that need, the need for that constant, like, upper. To keep going. So I've been on an extremely high caffeine intake for like the last 20 years. And I realize it's probably not good for me. But I don't really see it changing anytime soon. Alright. Get rid of those guys. Ooh. And yeah, no, the pop on those is great. Ow, that hurt. Really wish you wouldn't do that. Oh, hey. Have you ever had someone ask you if you're self-medicating ADHD with caffeine? Because apparently that is actually a thing. Percentage of sleep, which means it doesn't, because I have 88. So, for people apparently that have ADHD or, you know, something similar like that, that's an executive function disorder, caffeine actually helps us focus. I say us because I can't guarantee that mine is not just being extremely addicted from years of drinking too much of it. Come here. All that for 40 ability points. So yeah, I have no way of, like, I have never been diagnosed with ADHD. I fit a lot of the bills for it, or a lot of the, like, symptoms for it. Not enough of them for me to say definitively. But particularly things like the way stimulants react to my system. Or the way I react to stimulants, I guess is a better way to say that. I've been asked a lot if I have it. So I might be self-medicating right now. Yeah, so... yeah, no, we'll dodge you this time. You take a lot of... You take a lot of time.
There.
So like I said, it's not something I can, you know, say definitively for myself. But... it's a question I've been asked a lot. That is something I was told also, like, if you're actually taking medication for it, that extreme caffeine is counterproductive.
Stay down.
Can y'all stop attacking my dog? Let me be abundantly clear, that wasn't actually a question. Is that... that's wild chocobos and those... yeah, I don't need that. See, I don't have that.
Soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Oh, and a chine of fresh fish, all from the sea of rice.
How do I get over there? What? It's a market, but I can't see the way around.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
There we go. See what this person has. A Gaia blade, that's a downgrade. Goldwork sash, downgrade. Ooh. No.
And a fine day to you.
Patrick, man, how's it going? Welcome. Good to see you.
The right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Not a whole lot, man. I am
I simply can't
just kind of digging around in Final Fantasy, trying to see exactly where I'm supposed to be going here. Okay, so search for the Dame.
Welcome, good.
Oh, you're kind of a dick, aren't you?
You won't find carpets like this in the capital.
Huh, I wonder which one she could be.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the
Well,
Dame.
you have an information network rivaling most countries, I'm guessing.
Let us leave.
See, I didn't used to do that.
Personal titles to
I
my
didn't
less
have that
preferred
problem way back in the day.
clientele.
Once I got out of the army, I did.
You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. So,
I guess that
make it a
kind of
point
makes
to do
sense.
the same whenever possible.
Build up your tolerance, and it's just that that's the norm. And then when you don't have it for a while, then
To the final obstacle.
you get that whole starting over
between
thing
you
again.
And whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
So what are you about to do?
I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Okay, I see what the button does now.
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
Alright, lady, let's go.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
I mean...
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
I mean, it works.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Is this gonna be one of those things that, like, gets my channel flagged?
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Alright. Imperial Training Grounds. Dragon's Armor. I want to see what that one is. Before we go deal with her.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
Because I don't learn lessons. We're just going to run off this way. Dragon's Armor sounds like a blacksmith.
What are you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer?
Okay, well, you're just an ass, so... guess we'll go talk to the dame again.
That's the day done then.
I kind of wish they would give me the option to remove this. Like, to remove the tattoo. I've noticed several people that have had theirs taken off. I feel like I should be able to get rid of Clive's.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
As a rock building.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel
That's
as if
fair
I've
enough.
spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Moon and Stars seal.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything...
So if we're going to talk to the... If we're going to deal with the Empress, and that is Clive's mother, since she married the Emperor...
I should probably start here.
One second. The want beyond the wall. Friend of the people. You know, part of me really wants to deal with a couple of those, but we're going to do this a little bit more.
She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
What I was going to say, though, is with how much Clive resembles his father, and we're going to deal with the Emperor's, which is his mother, what is her reaction going to be when he walks in wearing that armor?
She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Probably
Don't let him get away with this.
Probably not a battle.
Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Let's pick up these quests and see what they've got. What they are. Like how long they're gonna take.
Excuse me,
Yeah, what do you need?
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames?
You could
Might
say
I
that.
trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead.
Mark on my face, man. I can't really go back and forth through the gate.
Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
For 1,000 gildo, I'll give it a shot.
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients.
What do
There
you
are
sell?
3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Alright. Admittedly, though, I am very curious what in the hell he's trying to get out the gate.
That's the day done then. If the right
So I can just travel right through there?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
Accompanied by an eerily melodic tinkling. What?
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
What in the world does he have me delivering?
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
You know, I really just don't like how much of an asshole most of these people are.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Shit. What was that? Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I always forget that it is loud on that. Oh, man. So when I'm playing a PC game, I don't have to have my volume maxed out. When I'm playing with the capture card, I have to have my volume up really, really high.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Yeah, I'm still wondering what the hell he's got me delivering. So yeah, when one of those alerts comes through and I'm doing something on a capture card, it just scares the hell out of me every time.
Hard. But this here'll make them less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
Oh no, what do you got?
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Yeah, except I probably won't.
All off lamb's finest. Just as promised.
What did he have me bring you?
Cigars and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Just making sure there's not any more chests laying around behind the stalls. I don't see any more. Alright.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Oh, and a chine of
Fish! Come, treat yourself!
With the right to confiscate any objects.
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded. On you go.
Yeah, they're assholes to anybody with that tattoo.
That's the day done then.
Oh, you're around this way. I was like, I feel like that's pretty close to where he was.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Alright, yeah. Go ahead and give them all of those.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments.
But
do you think it vulgar
you're
that I profit from the hardship of others?
near the capital.
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Yeah, no, it's just the thing that's getting me on that is you're near the capital, and if I'm not mistaken, the capital's the one with the huge wall of crystal. Like, there should be no shortage of anything crystal related anywhere around here.
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Go ahead and take that. Why can't I jump over this? There's no fall damage in this game. Why can't I just launch myself off the balcony?
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us... Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I put both of you on your ass if you wanted.
Don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Yeah, I'ma hurt him.
Fine. If put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either.
No worries.
Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight. Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Just remember, you asked for this.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Come on.
Not this time. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Too slow.
I'll do it. Just do it again, man. Do it again. Let's do this. Come on. Come on.
Enough.
Not an option.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Come on. You got this. Sling that hammer.
You got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be damned.
Nope. Not yet, you're not. But that's pretty poor pay.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
I mean,
Do us a
y'all
favour.
could team up,
If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
but I don't think either of them actually hit me. Anyway.
Bones fell favourably to the Vale then.
What do you got?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can
Okay.
I trust you to be discreet?
Usually not.
about this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
You've earned yourself not going over the railing.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty.
Yeah, that seems about right.
My countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
From what I've seen so far, it doesn't really afford him any freedom at all, but we'll see.
What do you need me to do?
It's kind of the opposite of freedom, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it?
May not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Okay.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Oh. You're gonna be one of those quests.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Okay. That's one down. Is the other guy still healing? Ow. Where are you?
It's not been half a moon since Belen's tour.
Ah. Gotcha.
I have something for you.
It's got to be strange for them to see him standing there with, like, able to come and go as he pleases, basically.
Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Please let me punch him. Please let me punch him. I was hoping.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Here. It looks like you need it.
So, to all those that can use magic without the crystals, what would happen if they just refused?
If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Yeah, what would happen if they just didn't use their magic, or
God for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
What am I trying to say? Or even if, like, you know, on the extreme other side of it, they actually fought back with the magic that they can use that everybody else needs a crystal for.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
Yeah, all I do is kill things that need killing. All right.
Well then, I suppose you're...
What gets me is like how close to Lost Wing this is. Part of me kind of wants to go over to that. But I've also got a feeling that we're going to head there pretty quickly.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account
Where have you
of
seen him?
being in war. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways.
Yeah, people in
You'll
general
find they
seem to
have
be,
little love
but
for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor, more than one in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Oh, that's going the other direction. So, do we follow the main quest, or do we go back and explore what that other little cut was? This is going to the brothel. Because I kind of want to see what's right here. I think we'll do that first. Just because it's right there, it shouldn't take very long. God, I've said that too many times in my life and ended up spending like the next 4 hours chasing down this one little thing.
With red, white, spices from the far away.
Like a plum for the apple of your...
It all smells sick.
Turn slightly to the right. This should point me straight at it, right? More or less. That's livestock, so I'm not really worried about that. Is there going to be an area that I can't get into? Is that what it is? Oh, come on. Surely there's a way. Oh, for the love of fuck. Okay, fine. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, this is this. Okay. I misread it. Oh, come on. Go down now. And... up. Okay. What do we have over here now? Not really anything else. Advent seems to be it. Or just the name of the place. Anything back here in the corner? Yep. Nothing else, though. Okay, well, at least we got over here to see what it was. Yeah. Do I have... Yeah, I do have that. So we'll just go ahead and pop right back across. I'm going to step away and smoke a cigarette real quick. When I come back, we'll head off toward more. So, yeah. And onward.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Alright, so we gotta go across the field to more, wherever the heck that is. And is that the cap? That's the capital there, isn't it?
Did one of them get on this side?
That is... Yeah, Okay, so I can't use any of these chocobos, definitely. They're garrison chocobos. We're gonna go around this way. I'm gonna take kind of the long way, just because I want to see a little bit more of the area around the town. Like that up there. Oh, why did you put lens flare in the game? No need for that.
Who goes there?
Too slow.
Sir, I would really rather you not do that. Captain's down. And you can go away now. $48, that's not bad. Yeah, I realize this is going like the exact opposite direction of where I'm supposed to, but there was that tower up on top of this wall that I kind of want to see what it is now.
What are you playing at,
Let's
Brandy?
make this quick.
Leave my dog alone. What do we have here? Monster bounties yet? Monster bounties I don't remember. I unlocked the guy that has them. I haven't done any of the monster bounties yet. Come on, go, 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 go.
I do everything around here.
It's over.
There goes that. There they go. All right, that's all of them, right? Yeah, could be. So I unlocked the guy that gives you the monster bounties, but I don't remember actually seeing bounties as an option yet. I had some quests that popped up that had me, like, you know, go do this, go do that kind of thing. But that was honestly about it. I probably need to check on him again. Oh, well, we angered Mama.
Not this time.
Is there another one left up in the air? Nope. Alright, so it's just me and you now.
Not this time.
Come on, down, 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 down. Okay, we're gonna take a potion. We're gonna switch. We're gonna start in with this. Come on. There you go. Come on, build up that stagger, build up the stagger, build up the stagger. Good lord, that thing actually takes a bit out of, like a... It's got a lot of health. That's what I was trying to say. Ooh, a stone slab. Okay. What does this do?
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
Okay. Came all the way out here for something that's broken. Sounds about right. But that did give us this entire coast that we can check out. I do like the fact that he accelerates when you run. Like if there's no enemies around that you're dodging or anything like that, he does run faster. Is that? Yep, that's something I need to deal with. Yeah. He's pretty good about, like, finishing stuff like that. Can I jump down from here? Yes, I can. Probably shouldn't have, but I can. What's over here? 'Cause I don't see anything special. Nope. Oh, raptors again. Yeah, no, I'm the one that does the fire breathy stuff. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. Oh. Flying enemies, a vulture. Now that I got you on the ground. Oh, damn it. No, vulture. Where's the other vulture? You two come back here. I wasn't done with you. I just had something else to deal with at the time. I've got to remember I can do that aerial burning strike. Because that is so much stronger than a lot of what I've been using. Yeah, we'll go deal with them. Oh! I didn't know he could combo like that. Alright. What's up? Okay. Up we go. I'm guessing it's gonna be like the last one too, where there's gonna be like a series of enemies to deal with. Yeah.
Wait.
Hey guys. Hey, you. Come here. Okay, since that's done.
You will pay for what you've done.
Yeah, I really, really, really doubt it. In fact, I really doubt it.
Stay down. It's over.
There's my level up. Anyway, should be some stuff to pick up along the way, and that chest that was sitting here that I wanted. Demon Tamer's Sash. That might be a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Got a minute before the tornadoes charge back up. So, I think it was either Verum or Vague. I cannot remember which one of you guys mentioned this. One of you guys mentioned, though, fishing. Does this game actually have fishing in it? Because I have not seen that yet, if it does. And if it does, I would definitely like to find it. I would also like to find a way to turn off motion blur. I hate that shit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Item.
You, Brandon, here now.
You know, you don't have to be a dick.
You're late. What kept you?
Okay, so it was you. I knew it was one of you guys.
Nothing. A wild beast is savaging my boy.
That's no way to talk about him at the brothel, man.
Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
You realize I could pin you to that carriage with a sword, and there's nothing you could do to stop me, right?
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
He's trying to send Branded out to die.
But the wolf! It's going to eat me!
But if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
It was just a wolf, my dude. He ain't gonna pay me shit, is he?
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
I'm gonna throw your father in an ocean, I swear to God.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Yeah. Please let me hurt him. Please. Just a little bit.
You, Brandon, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Which one would you like? Sid? Ooh. Hmm.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare
Again,
you?
could pin you to that carriage with a sword.
A better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Please let me hurt him. Please let me go back and hurt him. Just beat him a little bit.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial.
The hell just happened there?
Not much I can do, at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Yeah, the dude's raising his son to be a little shit stain, and I mean, to be honest, he's not raising him any different than he is. He's a big shit stain, that's it.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself.
Okay.
Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
I mean, that's what we came to do anyways, so it makes sense. But no, please let me beat the rich man. I think it would be fitting at this point. He deserves it. Maybe throw him off the edge of the coast.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
Mm-hmm.
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
I mean...
You don't have to.
Take it.
I would have done it for free.
Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Alright, so we only need about another 700 ability points. That's doable, right? I could do that 100 times. I could afford the Phoenix ability that I want. Okay. That's going to the next location, so no, not yet. Oh! Bluebird. Ow. Okay. Okay. Now that's all taken care of. We have one more side quest we can do. Yeah, we'll do this.
Have you seen my Chloe?
What is a Chloe?
I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
Yeah, but again, what is a Chloe?
I'll try. Describe it to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh?
So I don't throw you into the ocean.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill.
It's a branded, isn't it?
Girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Can we just torch the whole village, please?
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your gran? The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Oh. Okay. Like, the kid actually seems remorseful. Not what I was expecting from the way they talk about this area. No. Well, Torgal took that thing out. I was really thinking it would last a little longer. They did add a lot of depth, and it does a lot more world building, I feel like, than some other Final Fantasies.
The
Like,
people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says. It's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
yeah, no, you get a lot of actual, like,
Or be gone.
what's the word I'm looking for? You get a lot of actual depth to the world, I feel like, from it.
Go on. Take it.
Alright, Breath of Fire. Right? The Breath of Fire Heat Wave. Ooh. Ooh, okay, so the breath reduces cooldown, the will increases damage.
And good riddance.
I'm not going to use it just yet. I'm going to keep with the spectacles, just because I'm, at the moment, trying to build up as much...
grain is missing. The collector's
Oh.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the
All that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard!
Bitch, I should throw you in the well. Anyway. I'm still trying to gather up more experience and boost that, so yeah, I'm not going to swap out the spectacles just yet. We'll see, though.
The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Yannick.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Gotcha. I mean, they're more than welcome to try, but I could probably take this entire village. So, yeah.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Yeah.
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal.
Okay.
I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
Headed to the ruins, huh?
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
I mean, I don't even know who you are, so yeah, probably not.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the Dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
Okay. But no, I see, like, I agree with you, Varum. Like, the side quests here give a lot more background, a lot more world building. And I was reading a thing earlier today, it was an interview with somebody on the development team, I can't remember who. I know I'm going the wrong way, I want to see what's up here. But they said that basically they didn't want to just have side quest for side quest's sake. They wanted it to be places that the player will go, places that the player will want to go, things like that. So, a lot of it isn't, from what I understand, there's not going to be as much of the area that you wouldn't find naturally. A lot of it is going to be places that the game will lead you to. Like the dungeons beneath Lucis in 15, if you weren't out trying to finish everything in that game, odds are you would have never even looked at those twice. And that's something that, from what I understand, they were trying to avoid with this one. So I'm wondering if that means that they pared down the content, or they just wove it into the main story a lot better.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Too slow.
Come on. Whoa.
It's over.
There they go. Yeah, no, but yeah, I like that idea too. Just the idea that it's not going to be a bunch of, hey, you're going to have to go all over everywhere to get anything done. Like it's
Bodies. A man and a woman.
Yeah, damn it. Okay. That's going to be her, I bet.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I mean, maybe. Probably still going to be fairly pissed, but,
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
So one thing I don't like so far is I haven't had any... It doesn't seem like we have a day-night cycle. Like, some parts of the story take place in the day, some parts take place at night.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
What was left of her.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Old comb, an old wooden comb given to Tatienne by the madam. It appeared to have been recently broken.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I mean, on the upside, I didn't have to kill Yannick. On the downside, yeah, she died before we got to her.
should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital.
Well, that's a pretty strategy.
Now, could it?
So...
Take care, Clive.
I will.
We'll see, I guess?
And thank you again.
Alright, we're stocked up, so I don't need to stop at the store. Again, still, most of that sound I wouldn't mind throwing off into the ocean. But doesn't give me the option to do that, so. Instead, we'll just head to what's going to probably be a massive soldier fight. Oh, Sid. You mean to tell me you didn't burst into flames walking into a church?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
Yeah, they're headed out, though.
Here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
From the crystal? Okay, I don't know that I understand. The pleasure houses of Oriflame. Alrighty then. We're on what, the third floor of this building? Can't see us from the street.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than it.
You know, possibly.
Really?
I haven't looked it up yet, so I don't know. And I haven't looked it up because I'm honestly avoiding looking up anything related to the game.
So then, how do we proceed?
Very carefully or very loud.
Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
Okay.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
Not really. I could see why he's like that.
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least.
It does have a bit of a ring, I will admit that.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Oh, that's not where I thought it was. For some reason, I was thinking we were down here. Also, why is there just a hole in the ocean? That I, like, yeah. Maybe anything new? Let's see what they got over here. We're gonna see what they got back at the hideout for new gear, just to make sure we're topped up. Looks like nothing, but is there anything I can improve?
I see I'm busy here. I'm saying Fordian, do you? And?
No, the Sid for this one is
Go on then.
awesome so far. What do we have that's worth a good chunk of money that I have? I have so much of this, so.
I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much.
Yeah.
You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer.
I thought I already bought that. Didn't I? Yeah, no, I already bought that. Never mind.
I'm not much bothered either way.
I don't need that. Alright. Let's head on in. See how we're looking at the capital. You've reached a... Oh. Shit. No, not yet then.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive.
Welcome to the family. Okay.
Fancy giving us a hand? Here you go.
Okay, so there's nothing there.
Yours is not a familiar face.
You could say that.
Oh, okay. I haven't talked to this guy at all, have I?
Welcome you. I am Harpocrates II Hyperboreus.
That's a name?
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes. On account of
it works better.
Company I keep. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. And so perhaps you would care to listen.
I'm sure we can, but not right this second.
Till next we meet.
Yeah, guys, it's getting close to 5 o'clock, and if that's going to be a point of no return, that means it's also probably going to be a mission that takes a little while. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one just a little bit early tonight. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy 16. And again, I'm starting to try to break up my streams into more bite-sized, manageable pieces. I'm not going to include all of the story elements, just things that I feel are interesting or needed to, see. So yeah, if that's more something you're looking for, check that out. I should have a new one going. I'm probably gonna break them up into about 20-minute segments. So I'll probably have 1 a day, maybe 2 a day, depends on how it breaks up. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night with more Final Fantasy 16. Look forward to seeing everybody next time, and until then, as always, have a wonderful night.